Yo, it's your boy Love, y'all. Stephen Love, Love Life Trucking. Welcome to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, right? All right, y'all. So my fellow YouTubians, right? I have been hitting at it. Sure you probably already put two and two together from a couple of my videos over the last couple weeks. But yes, I am going to be taking my exit from Schneider National as a independent contractor. I know, booze, rain, unsubscribe, hitting the dislike button. No, just all jokes aside, y'all, man. First of all, let me start off by saying this. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Schneider. So this video is not going to be, ooh, Schneider sucks and this is why I'm leaving. No, that's not what this video is about. Like I said, there were a couple reasons that contributed to why I'm leaving. Leaving is not going to be the only change I'm making. That other change, you're going to have to wait for that one. But I will say this. Although I am leaving Schneider, yes, I'm going to another company. Yes, I'm keeping my SFI truck for now. I'm not going where you think I'm going. I'll leave it at that. And probably the other place you think I'm going, I ain't going there either. So we'll see, right? We'll see. There's another video for that. But part of the reason that I decided that to move on from Schneider is that although you can make money at Schneider, of course you can. There have been weeks I've made $2,600, $2,300, $2,500. Also, there's been weeks where I didn't have a check. There's been weeks where I was $300 in the hole. There's been weeks where I had a check that was $130. I know, right? But in such a market, these times happen. And I'm never the YouTuber that's gonna get on here and tell y'all, ooh, every week I made $3-4 grand, and after all my expenses I made $6,000 easy. It's too easy out here. It's money out here. I'm not gonna do that. It's money out here if you know where to look. Yes, sure. Are there people making $2-3 grand a week at Schneider or anywhere else? Yes, of course. What I'm on here telling y'all is that I didn't make it. It could be a variety of reasons, right? Could have been maybe I just didn't know where to look, right? Maybe I didn't know where the best loads were. Maybe I was booking loads too late. Maybe I was booking loads too early. Maybe I wasn't, hawking the load board enough to find the best routes, right? The best lanes. Could be a variety of things, but there were small issues that lead into a big explosion. Other than that, for me, the freight pays okay. It wasn't paying the greatest, but that's just the market we're in right now. Also, the fuel discount honestly sucks. I'll put that part out there. The fuel discount sucks for such a big company that Schneider is. It's like what, at least one of the top 10 largest in the United States. The fuel discount completely blows. There's been some weeks where the fuel discount was like 20 cents. It kind of hovers around 30 to 38 cents. Sometimes it's been 40 cents. I think in the 7 months I've been here, the highest I ever seen it was, I think 44 cents. It was at one point, and it changes, I think, weekly or bi-weekly. I can't remember which one. Anywho, so the fuel discount sucks. Now, granted, you could use that fuel card anywhere. You can't use it with Mudflap, though. At least I didn't figure it out. So feel free to correct me on that in the comment section. But no, you can use the fuel card anywhere. Their discount is at Pilot and Flying J, but you could use it at Exxon, Chevron, Valero, wherever you want to go to get your fuel. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, y'all, man, another thing that bothered me about that helped contribute to my exit was what they call critical events, right? Critical events are, as far as Schneider, just where they say you have events such as like roll stability or, hard braking or stuff like that, right? And you're only supposed to get a certain amount of these, and they have to coach you after each one. You have to call them within 24 hours and they have to coach you about it, things like that. And I can say the overwhelming majority of critical events that I got were not critical events that I caused. They were situations where someone jumps in front of me, so I have to hard brake. They were situations where I'm coming around the curve, but because the radar feels that I'm going too fast for the curve, and I never drive fast anyway. I'm usually 65, 68, and I'm never driving at the speed limit. The only time I even slightly start to speed and press it, because I'm cruise control almost 99% of the time. The only time I'm ever hitting the pedal is to pass someone, and then I get back over and I'm back on cruise control, usually hovering 65 to 68. I don't do that construction zone speeding and all of that because I care about my life. But anyways, y'all, just stuff like that, constantly getting called about that. It's like, y'all call me about that, and granted, I'm not out here to get a pat on the back. I'm not out here to get a great job, driver. No, I'm not out here to get that. But y'all spend so much time nitpicking about things that y'all think we're doing wrong, instead of just calling us to say, hey, I seen you deliver that load on time. That's a good job. We appreciate that. Whatever. You ain't got to give me an extra padding in my check. You ain't got to congratulate me and give me a certificate of achievement and say, great job, driver. Keep up the good work. We just totally love you and stuff. No, I'm not out here for that. But nobody wants to get a phone call, and every time they get that phone call, they're like, okay, here comes somebody coming to nag me about something. Another thing, other than the fuel discount, the critical events, kind of sucks sometimes that when you're booking your loads, you don't know where you're going. Like, the city and state you're going to, but you don't know the customer. And that causes an issue sometimes if you don't like going to a particular customer. You'll never know if you're going there until after you book that load. So it's a situation where, sorry, y'all, it's a fly in here. Flies get on my freaking nerves. It's a situation where you kind of go into a customer blindly. Like, it'll show you the weight, it shows you the all-in revenue, and the rate that they show you is, which is one of their good things, right? It shows you the rate to the truck. I'm sorry, y'all couldn't get my words out. So it's already after Schneider takes their cut. Supposedly the fuel surcharge is already included in that. So the rate it shows is the rate to the truck. And all you have to do is just hit boom. A sign should be boom. The load is yours, right? Real easy. It's definitely easier than, what I had to deal with when I was at Landstar, when, you had to call agents and brokers. They got to send you over the rate con. You got to sign. You got to send it back. And, it's definitely a quicker process. Grab and go. I actually do like that. So I'm not going to sit here and just be ragging on bad things. I'm just telling y'all why, stuff that left up to me leading. And these could be nitpicks to you, right? You could say, well, okay, that driver's just complaining. Maybe. But yeah, so there was that. Plus just, I think maybe a saturation of the market. There may be situations where even where I go to could run into the same issues, right? And that's fine. I'm not one for company hopping, but at the same time, I've always said in my videos, the only loyalty you owe is to yourself, never to a company, not even to this truck, right? If this truck, which has not given me any issues, wear and tear, maintenance, PMs, that stuff like that, that's normal. You have to do that as a trucker, especially as an owner operator. But even if this truck was not benefiting me in the long run, buy truck, I will go park it right back at Schneider or SFI and go get me another truck, from a different dealership. Never stay glued to a situation when you feel like you're operating in the red. As Cam the trucker would say, you work for the free 99. Never work for the free 99. Anyways, y'all. Yeah. So overall, was I happy with Schneider? I was at first. Things did get bad, and then things got better, right? And you can see that kind of trend in my videos. Things did get better. But ultimately, just sitting down with my wife, we kind of did the numbers. We talked about it. We researched. Always do your research. And we just felt like maybe it's time to move on. Let's see, is there something else that's going to benefit me better? And after we did our research, we found something that would be a better fit for me. That don't mean it's a better company. That don't mean they're the best. And that don't mean that they won't have their share of issues, because every company has its issues. Even the one you might own yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? So every company has an issue. There's no golden goose company out there. Anyways, y'all. So, like I said, those are some of my bad things. Good things about Schneider, of course. Would I recommend Schneider to anyone who wants to drive for them? Sure. Would I recommend SFI to anyone who wants to go and get a truck for them? Yes, I would. If I had to review Schneider, they definitely get like an 8.5 out of 10, right? They're a big company. They have big resources. They have big discounts on everything but fuel. The freight is okay. It's the market we're in right now, so the freight is okay. There aren't too many times that I had to worry about not having a trailer. There were a few trailer hunts I had to go on, which I documented in some videos. There were a few times I had to do trailer hunts, but depending on the mileage, they'll pay you for the, for the time you have to spend, for the fuel you have to spend looking for a trailer. And also, like I said, feel free to ask any questions you have about them. You know what I'm saying? I have no bitter feelings towards Schneider, and they have no bitter feelings towards me. The door will always be open, and if life leads it that way, then I'll, cross paths with them again. I'm not gonna ever sit here and say that I would not. Who knows how life goes? But yes, I am on to newer things. I can't say better things, but I'll say newer things for now, right? Y'all just stay tuned for that. But yes, all in all, I recommend Schneider. But Schneider is a very owner-operator, starter-up friendly company. Now, there are some people who are grandfathered in, who's been in Schneider, owner-operator, 10 plus years, doing big things. And definite shout outs to y'all. Y'all made it work. Y'all found a system that works for you. You found a lane. You made the profits. Big shout outs. You can make money at Schneider. You can. You absolutely can. I didn't. Not the money I expected. I made good money. Made great money. Made okay money. Sometimes didn't make no money. But consistently, I didn't make the money I was making. And it could have been me, right? So I'm not going to blame that on Schneider. It could have been me. Maybe I wasn't doing due diligence. And that's cool. So I'll figure that out in my new situation. Revamp my strategy and stuff like that, because I'm not going to put blame on the company. Maybe there's more I could have did. But I'll do it the next time around. Anyways, y'all, rambled long enough. Keep tuned. Stay tuned. I will be showing you all where I went to, where I'm going to. I'm still at Schneider as of this video. I will be showing y'all where I go to, and I'll show y'all, things of that nature, give you a tour and, all that good magical stuff in a future video. But yeah, as I've always said, now I want to end the video with this. Your mental health is more important than anything, because I'm always advocating mental health. That's what I do on my channel. I'm sorry if you don't like that. It's what I do. Your mental health is important out here, drivers. Your happiness is important. Do what makes you happy. Do what benefits you, your pockets, your family, your wife, your kids, husband, kids, boyfriend, girlfriend. Do what works for you. Some drivers need to make $3,000 a week to make ends meet. Some drivers just want to make $3,000 a week, period, no matter what their financial obligations are. But do what works for you. If $1,000 a week works for you, then congratulations, that works for you. Don't let anyone tell you that, oh man, your $1,000 ain't nothing. It is for you, because they don't know where you came from. You probably came from a job where you were making $200 every week or $200 every 2 weeks. So that $1,000 a week is game changing. Don't let nobody tell you that your money ain't no money if your money pay your bills. Period. In that, we need to put a stop to that. It's too much of that on YouTube anyway. There's too much capping on here. There's too many people saying, well, I make this. But they didn't show no stubs. And granted, they don't have to. That's their money. That's their business. But some people do like to see action, right? They don't like to hear you talk about it. Show me proof. And anytime I've ever said I made $2,000, $2,500, I have proof. I got stubs. You can email me. I'll gladly show them to you. If I ever said I made $130, I got to pay stuff for that too. Anyways, y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. It's your boy Love Life Trucking. This may be my last Schneider video, but it's not my last video. You best stay tuned. And please continue to follow me. I know some of you guys probably follow me because I drove for Schneider, or maybe you just like the content. Who knows? But stay tuned, man. You know what I'm saying? Because big things are coming, new things are coming, and I would like for y'all to still be a part of the journey. But until next time, keep between the mustard and the mayo. Be safe out here. Take care of your mental health, your emotional health, and all of that takes care of your financial health. I'ma holler at y'all.